Praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Shalom, salutations to the hopeful elect that's fighting the good fight of faith and truth, in sincerity and wholeheartedly, Shalom to the Aqua, which is the women believers, Shalom to you. When this happened, what did you gonna do? See, the word is still going out. People is hearing the word, they seeing the prophets on the highways and byways. So they think by seeing the prophets and the videos go up that they still got a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? Like they still got a lot of time to continue to do their folly. I cannot wait until the famine of the word come. Because when the famine of the word come, that's when the Lord's going to allow everything that the prophets been speaking to come to pass. See, the Lord's not going to allow the things to come to pass while the prophets are still out on the street, because obviously we still have a job to do. We have to warn you for y'all's blood to be off of our hands. But a lot of people are going to die a grievous death because you heard the word. You didn't take heed to the word. You want to continue to do what you want to do. You don't want to go after Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You want to go after your own belly. You want to do whatever feels good to the flesh. Now I'm doing this video and it's on Christmas. I'm the only one here. So you know what that means. Family out there doing idol worship. But it's nothing new. And preached yesterday. And I was just thinking about, all the people with shopping bags and people got smiles on their face and all of that. And I'm just like, man, y'all really just don't know, man. Like, even though we understand the magnitude of the truth, how, the Lord have his elect. The rest were blinded. They're slated for death. But man, it's like I marvel at it. And then also I'm very grateful, to know the truth. But let me get to these scriptures. So it said, gather yourself together. Yeah, gather together, O nation not desired. You are not liked. The nations don't like you. Shit, your own brother don't like you. The curses said that you should have evil eye towards your brother. The scriptures also said in the curses that your wife should have evil eye towards you and your eye evil towards her. So you got the nations don't like you. Your own people don't like you. That's why the elect, the brotherhood, they the only ones that's in the right mind, in the spirit, with love. Don't have to worry about, like, you could bring brothers around your family, your children. You don't have to worry about those type of things. You can't do that with strangers out here. So overall, you are a nation not desired. Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, let's talk about the missiles, the nuclear destruction. Before the fierce anger of Yahweh come upon you, before the day of Yahweh's anger come upon you, seek ye Yahweh, all you meek of the earth, which that's the elect and the ones that are seeking the Lord, which have wrought his judgment, seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai's anger. So we go out there, we're telling you this. This is the message. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Stop being an idol worshiper. So you got to understand that days are getting shorter. And then days are literally zooming. It feels like every 3-4 days I'm out there preaching. Days are faster than have ever been. He said he was going to shorten the days for the elect's sake. So, time is going by. And guess what? That day going to hit. And it's going to be too late. What you going to do then? Hear ye, give ear, be not proud, for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai have spoken. Give glory to Yahweh your power. Before he caused darkness and before your feet stumble upon the dark mountains, which means that you're going to be in a perplexed state. You ain't going to know which way to turn in the days to come. Wherever you're scattered at, you're not going to know which way to turn. The mountains represent governments. So wherever you scattered at, you're going to be groping at noonday. You ain't going to know. You're going to be perplexed, as the scripture says. And while you look for light, he turned it into the shadow of death and make it gross darkness. So the Lord going to allow great death. But what it say in 2 Ezra 16 and 18? The beginning of great death, the beginning of famine, the beginning of mourning. You know, that's what the Lord's about to turn it to. And it says, what is that? Yeah. Matter of fact, before I get that scripture, I think it's Amos. I think while I'm thinking, let me speak now. Yeah. So before it grows darker, remember in Isaiah 60 and 2, it said that darkness covered the earth and gross darkness the people. So the people is dark as hell out here. See, when that right crisis come to pass, which a famine, EMP, everything that this devil is going to do to, put the grips on the inhabitants of the earth, people are already bugged out. You know how much bugged out they're going to be in that time? The love of many is already waxing cold. So especially in that time, man, you ain't going to be able to trust nobody. In the scripture said friends going to fight each other like enemies. So, hey, man, continue to keep bullshitting, man. We don't make these videos for entertainment value. What I just got done preaching on the highways and byways was, Ezekiel 33, and it basically goes into preparing the people, telling them that a sword is coming. And if you didn't do that, now your your hands got blood on it. If you don't warn the people, you don't tell the people the truth, then guess what? You're going to be in the same boat as them. So for the people who know the truth and you just sitting on your hands, now you got a lot of blood on your hands. And that's the parable of talent and the napkin. But back to the lesson at hand. So we are in an evil time. That's why, let's get this. Matter of fact, 2 Timothy 3 and 1, it said, in the last days shall come peerless times, man. Therefore, the prudent shall keep silent in that time, for it is an evil time. So these are the times that we are in, and we are approaching this time more and more each day. Talk about the day is going to be more prevalent. The day, see, right now we're still speaking, but that day that the Lord allowed the devil to make that unrighteous decree, to take away free speech and all that. Can't be on the highways and byways no more. These type of videos can't go up. We ain't speaking no more. Don't be calling, even though you already know people going to be calling. Don't be calling trying to ask for answers. You should have been listening. So it's going to be a very evil time. It's going to be a very evil time. The day is approaching. The warning's been out. We hope that we are part of the elect. The scripture says in Zechariah 9 and 12 that we are prisoners of hope. We doing this because the Lord put the Spirit on us to do it. But also it's all about enduring to the end. See, the real test is approaching. The Lord is just building us up. He's building our spirit up. He's building our faith up by the works that we do. The little works that we do. This ain't shit, man. We already guilty. The Lord have mercy. Matter of fact, Ecclesiastes 7 and 20, it said that there is not a just man upon the earth that doeth good and sinneth not. That's why our righteousness as filthy rags. So when the Lord blessed us, showed us grace, which grace means favor, to go out on the highways and byways, to warn the people, the Lord delight in that. He said, make your body a living sacrifice, which is your reasonable service. So that's what we're doing right now. But when this happens, the famine of the word, what are you going to do? See, everybody can hee ha ha right now, but it's about to get real. Matter of fact, 2024 was like 6 days away. Oh, it's going to turn up. It's going to turn up. I really believe it's going to turn up. So when the famine of the word come, matter of fact, let's get that. The Lord, he already prophesied what you're going to be doing. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of it hearing the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So that's how we know that the famine of the word is approaching fast, because The Lord said that it's still going to be food. You still going to be able to feed your fat ass face, but you ain't going to be able to hear the word of the Lord. So you going to think that you are in a good place. Oh my God, thank God they took the damn Hebrew Israelites off the street. So from this scripture right here, it looks like the sown place is still going to be sown, but the word of the Lord is not going to be in the place. Oh, that's going to make all you demons happy. But not knowing that the scripture says that, what is that scripture? It's slipping my mind. Oh, I can't think of it right now, but if it come to me, Lord willing, I get it. So it says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro and seek the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, shall not find it. So why would you be seeking the word? And ain't no famine, and ain't no thirst for water, because there we go, the water Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. I think it's 22. So the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in the fear, because the evils, what shall I do when these evil shall come? Behold, famine, plague, tribulation, anguish are sent as scourges for an amendment, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victual shall be so good cheap upon the earth, that they should think themselves to be in a good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sore famine, great confusion. So these sets of scriptures right here is telling you that it's going to get bad out here. So the famine of the word, according to the scripture, come first. But right after that, another scripture I'm thinking of, 1 Thessalonians 5:3, for when they should say peace and safety. Then, birth pain's going to come. Like a woman travailing in birth pain, So you're going to be searching to and fro for the word. Why would you? If everything is going to be all good, why would you be searching for the word? Man, where those prophets at, man? Where those guys with the dresses on? The Lord said you're going to be looking for us. But you got to ask yourself why you're going to be looking for us. Because it's going to get bad out here. See, everything was all good when we was preaching. Things still going on in the world. The Lord is still judging people. But the Lord's about to judge a mass of people. You know what I'm saying? Great mass of people at one time. Oh, matter of fact. It said, nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they shall dwell upon the earth, shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, in the land barren of faith. That's what the one I wanted, but I'm going to read two anyway. But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that hast heard long ago. So this is back in the time, of Prophet Ezra, and he was in the time of the Medes and the Persians. All right. So this is like 2,700 years in the future that the Lord's talking about, which is today. But let me go back. Satan is in the midst, man, because I don't understand why I'm losing my train of thought. What the hell going on? What the hell I was just thinking about? Maybe because I got too many scriptures in my head. But anyways, to try to bring it back. So this is what's about to happen. Oh, yeah, this is where it is. The last paragraph of verse 1. And the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith, which means that wickedness is going to be at an all-time high, because the Lord is going to allow this place to go into a chaos frenzy, and everybody's going to be trying to figure out what to do. So people are going to take matters into their own hands. All right. Matter of fact, let's get another example. Matter of fact, in the same chapter, I just do it like this. No, is it 11? So it says, one land also shall ask another and say, is righteousness that make a man righteous gone through you? And it shall say no. See, but why are you inquiring? That's the question that you got to ask yourself. Why is the scripture saying that people are going to be inquiring to hear the word of the Lord? Because when the man of the Lord is taken off the streets, that's when all hell going to break loose. And at that same time shall men hope, but nothing obtain. They shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper. See, this is the time period that we are in and heading into. That is going to be that you can't doubt no more. So you still got a lot of people that's critics, doubters, unfaithless. But guess what? Each day that you wake up, you getting closer to destruction. So to end it on this, and hopefully this video is edifying because, like I said, my mind is just running, just running. So it said, the Lord said this to Ezekiel, which we are in the stead of Ezekiel if you're a prophet. I will make your tongue to cleave to the roof of your mouth, that you shall be dumb and shall not be to them a reprover. So when we go out here, we're reproving you. We're telling you the path to go in that you could escape these things. But you say, nah, I like this way. So we're going to see how it end up for you. For they are a rebellious house. Ain't that the truth? All right. So hopefully my thoughts was articulated good enough. But all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. When this happened, what are you going to do? Shalom.